Thank you, Google. Hanukkah begins at sunset, Tuesday, December 20th, 2011, and ends at sunset on Wednesday, December 28th, 2011. Hopefully I'm not blurry, which I probably am, since I was just using the macro to see that, I believe. Dang it, I don't know. So yeah, I guess Hanukkah does overlap Christmas. Today, at some point, I'm going to set up our Hanukkah decorations. At some point. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm gonna procrastinate on that. Oh yeah, good morning, SHunShiners and possibly SHunShaders. Yeah, I forgot to say that in the last clip, so I'm saying it now. Awkward. So I was over here at the attic stairs about to head up and get the Hanukkah decorations when someone had responded to my post on Facebook that said I'm setting up the Hanukkah decorations today with a different spelling of Hanukkah. I spelled it H-A-N-N-U-K-K-A-H, which is the way I prefer to spell it. They said no, it's like H-A-N-U-K-A-H or whatever. And so I corrected them saying that it can be spelled with one K or two Ks, one N or two N's, or even a CH at the beginning, which leads to people thinking it's Chanukah. Or you can just like post all the letters of the alphabet up on a whiteboard or like a dartboard and just throw darts and see what you get for a spelling, because it's a sound by sound. Like I'm not sure that's the actual term, but like the way you pronounce Hanukkah in English is pretty much how it's pronounced in Hebrew. It still is a Hebrew word. They just made it like I think it's called transliterating. They literally translated the sounds to English, and there's a kind of sound in Hebrew that doesn't exist in pretty much any language. I think it might exist in some foreign language, but not in English. So the sound in Hanukkah is translated either as a H or a CH, and then there's no exact spelling in between. Just thought I would put that in the vlog, since I just pretty much told him in that post. I also made a whole post on Facebook explaining it a couple days ago, just so no one would argue with me, but apparently he didn't read that. So now I'm going to go get the Hanukkah box and set up the Hanukkah decorations, and yes, from now on I'm going to use a sound instead of an H. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I love the irony of calling this a Hanukkah box, yet there's Christmas like little bow things and Christmas wrapping paper clearly inside it. This menorah is as old, or in fact probably older than I am. It plays mild sore, and we have never had to change the batteries. Maybe we changed them once, but I'm pretty sure it's had the same batteries since we got it, like before I was born, most likely. So let's turn this on. I guess the dog doesn't like it. Anyways, yeah, that menorah, even though it's kind of childish, a tradition in my family is every single night of Hanukkah, and while setting up for Hanukkah, like I play it like 5 billion times while I'm setting up for Hanukkah, but every single night, once per night of Hanukkah, because Hanukkah is counted by nights, not days, so if I say, like in the vlog, I'll probably say it's something day, but something else night, because Jewish holidays go from sundown to sunup. They go by the moon. So the first night will be before the first day. Anyways, so I play that like every single night after we light the original candles. I light that menorah, which don't really use fire. It's electric, obviously. But yeah, so that's an interesting tradition that my family has, that I started, and they don't bother telling me that it's not a tradition. See, to prove my point, this Hanukkah decoration spells it H-A-N-U-K-K-A-H. If there's an extra N, it would be the way I spell it. And this one spells it H-A-N-U-K-A-H. Well, I found the final Hanukkah decorations. You can't see them, it's kind of dark, but there's two boxes there, one smaller, one bigger. One of them has a light up dreidel, like a two-dimensional dreidel outline, and the other has a two-dimensional menorah outline set of lights. And yeah, I can't set them up because I can't reach that shelf from the step that it is above. So I need my dad's help. My dad left for errands, so I'll have to wait till he gets back. I'll hang up the icicle lights, I guess. That's not something you see every day. A fire truck just went down my street. That was weird. Hope no one got seriously injured. Yatta! Which is, I believe, Japanese for I did it. I got that from Heroes. Well, I haven't physically hung the decorations, nor can I actually see much light coming from them because it's light out. But it appears that all our blue icicle lights function properly. So that's good. Now I should wait for my dad to help me hang them, because that is a dangerous process. So I'm just gonna wait. He said very undescriptively he'll be home before dark. So I probably have a while of waiting. I hope no one steals these lights. Nor do I don't want them to burn out too, so I'm probably gonna unplug them. But at least they work. We actually didn't hang them up last year. I think we hung them up like 3 years ago and haven't done anything since, except for the giant menorah that you'll see later in the front yard. But since it's my last year decorating for pretty much any holiday, I'm going to be decorating with our Christmas Hanukkah lights. I say Christmas, technically, yeah, they're Christmas lights, but we're Jewish, so they're Hanukkah lights. Get over it. While I wait for my dad to get back home so he can help me hang the Christmas lights, Hanukkah lights, safely. Oh, now I'm calling them Christmas lights. Sorry, Hanukkah lights safely. I thought I would show you our vast collection of menorahs, and I believe I have them all, though there's a possibility there's a few more somewhere else. I don't know, we have a lot. So if I don't have them all, whoa, the world's gonna end. No, it's not. Okay, so you already saw that one, the only electric one that actually functions. We have another one, but that's broken. I think we threw it out. This one is like set up like the temple in Jerusalem, made out of ceramic. This one came from, I think, my great-grandmother on my dad's side. It's an antique, I believe. It's posable. You can move the arms. This one, I used to take this to school around Hanukkah when I would do a sort of annual Hanukkah presentation complete with a game of dreidel. As you can see, the dreidel is in the background. I'll get to them later. It's also an antique and covered in wax. This one I call the birthday candle menorah because it is such a small menorah that it only takes birthday candles. So it's not technically an okay menorah to use because it doesn't burn for long enough, but we still have it, and I need to change the battery, so see you in a second. 'Twas the day when I was trying to decorate for Hanukkah, and all through the house, not a single camera battery was charged. And those words just flowed out of my mouth. Yeah. Twas the Night Before Christmas is actually a pretty good book. Sorry, I'm Jewish and I like Christmas stuff. Get over it. So if the battery cuts out, it's my fault. And such. So back to learning about our immense collection of menorahs. I don't know where we got this one from, so it's an interesting one. I believe that's like the Tree of Knowledge or something. Here is a travel menorah. You can kind of rearrange it and change it however you want, and it stacks into itself so you can bring it places. Over here we have the menorah dubbed Maxwell, since it is a dog-shaped menorah made out of, I believe, like scrap metal stuff. And so if I do light this one, I technically light it in honor of Maxwell. This tree of knowledge, one with Adam and Eve on it, which is, we have to like physically put something into these things in order to actually put a candle in it because they're so large. I believe my parents got when they were married. I don't really know. Over here we have another ceramic menorah. Not sure if it's antique. The other ceramic one might also be antique. Generic menorah. Menorah meant for oil candles. And then I believe my dad made this one out of wood, and it ironically kind of looks like a cross, but it is a menorah. He made this one for my brother, I believe. And then when I complained, he made a smaller one, also ironically kind of looking like a cross, also out of wood, with something on it that hopefully makes it burn proof, though that's yet to be proven. We haven't actually burnt any of them yet, but this one's officially my menorah that was made by my dad. And this is our collection of menorahs, or at least all the ones I could find. I'll show the collection of dreidels, and you'll learn something about why the dreidels have the letters they have on them when the battery that I'm currently charging charges, since I'm gonna just do nothing while I wait for my father to get home to hang the Hanukkah lights. I'm going to give this battery, which is almost dead, a rest. And so, awkward cut. And I'm back with a functioning battery. In the absence of a battery with power in it, I finished hanging up the Hanukkah decorations, found a bunch of extension cords, took down the decorations that I couldn't reach with my dad's help, and put those out. I'm busy finding another extension cord to finally plug in the last one so I can show the camera, really, since you're not physically here, but I'll show the camera or you guys inadvertently what my minimal but interesting looking decorations look like, because we don't have they don't make enough Hanukkah lights, nor do we own enough Hanukkah lights to be as lit up as the rest of the street, but at least we're not the darkest house anymore. And we have an extension cord. Well, I was going to show you what the lights finally look like outside, even though it's not completely dark out, just to take a picture to put on Facebook or something. I don't know, I think I'll show them again at night, possibly. But turns out the extension cord that I found in the garage is what my dad uses to start the snowblower. Though there is no snow outside yet, there could possibly be before the end of the month, and he might need that to electrically start his snowblower, which also takes gas, and he could start it the other way. But whatever, I'm going to give him back his extension cord and try to find our frickin' extension cords. The only other solution was this bus right there that I have plugged in, but unfortunately, it's just a little too short. And by a little, I mean way too short. Oh, look! Mom got me sushi and chicken wings, just for me, for dinner. Funny. Now, what should I do for the evening, since I can't finish the decorations until I get one more extension cord? Whatever. Let's see, what else can I do? I can watch some Netflix. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. See you in one clip worth of time, but one cut worth of time, but for me it could be several hours. Whoa, several hours passed by in like 2 seconds for you. Less than that, probably like point something seconds. Anyways, yeah, I literally did not do anything but watch Law & Order SVU. I hadn't seen the show in a while, because I haven't really watched Netflix in like forever. So I'm like, I'll just sit down tonight and do nothing. At 9:30, I believe I came up here and watched, uploaded the vlog. But that's really all I did besides watch Law & Order on Netflix on my PS3, which I technically shouldn't have until the first night of Hanukkah. I got it early. You remember that. It was you, me, and the people watching this. If you saw the vlog where I got it, it counted as 5 Hanukkah gifts, and I got it early. Anyways, also tomorrow at some time, hopefully, me and my mom are gonna go out Hanukkah light shopping, because either we have no lights whatsoever, or we need to be on par with the rest of the street. So we're gonna get more Hanukkah lights that we're only gonna put up for 1 year, because this is the last year for decorating. Next year I will decorate. So technically it's near the last. Why am I stuttering? Because I'm tired. Or stammering, whatever the impediment's name is. Anyways, I also ramble. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get more decorations so we can be relatively more on par with the rest of the street. Hopefully we can get more extension cords. And, that's it. I have a headache. I'm heading to bed. Good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow. I won't see you, but you will see me.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben Stock that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunSHineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineShate.
I won't see you, you will see me.